Superman has faced many dangerous villains like Brainiac, Zod, and even Doomsday himself, but his newest enemy has the same powers as Superman and the mind of Lex Luthor. I'm Andrew the Geek Master, and in today's video we're going to talk about this new enemy who might just be the most dangerous threat Superman has ever faced. To not miss stories like this one, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell, and let's get started. The chapter begins with Lois and Clark suiting up and heading out to a meeting with Mercy Graves at Supercorp. Since Mercy said it was urgent, the two decide to arrive early, thinking it might be something related to Doomsday or a similar threat. However, to the couple's dismay and shock, they walk in right at the moment Mercy and Lex Luthor are kissing. A bit awkwardly, Mercy says the heroes arrived too early, and obviously that's not what she wanted to talk about. Here it's revealed that Doomsday and Radiant remain frozen in time inside a bottle, and Superman demands a definitive solution from Lex. After all, Luthor said keeping them there was only temporary. The truth is that ever since Luthor started regaining his memories, Superman has been extremely suspicious of him. But then their tense conversation is interrupted when Mercy reveals the real reason she called Superman. It turns out they've created smart drones and thermal skeletons that have been observing Superman's battles, and now they want to bring this tech to the market. Naturally, Superman disagrees, even with Mercy insisting that Supercorp needs the money, and so do the families working for them. But before they can talk further, Mr. Terrific contacts Superman and says a small alien fleet has invaded the ruins of Marovia and the Justice League needs some heavy firepower. Clark is willing to go, but Lois offers to go in his place, making it her first mission as a member of the Justice League, something Clark agrees to. Once Lois leaves, Superman tells Mercy to show him everything Supercorp has built. Then we follow part of the Justice League's mission in Marovia. The team includes Hawkgirl, the Creeper, Vixen, Mr. Terrific, the Blue Beetle's Ted Kord and Jaime Reyes, and of course, Superwoman. Since the entire country is still recovering from the devastation months ago during the Shadow War, it's clear someone is trying to take advantage, and the League's mission is to find out why. What they know is that the enemies are aliens, and indeed, this is when the heroes are attacked by members of the Khund race. Being a master battle strategist, Mr. Terrific quickly assigns roles to each member. The Beetles should handle the civilians, Hawkgirl and Vixen are to deal with the Khunds, and since there's likely a commander in the field, Superwoman and the Creeper are sent to locate him. Meanwhile, back at Supercorp, Lena and Lex show Superman a stasis bubble they're working on, inspired by Phantom Zone technology. They plan to use it to keep seriously injured people alive while they're being transported to the hospital. Lena says the scientists behind this tech are good people who want to follow Superman's example, and Lex adds that he understands Superman's concern, that his old self would have used it for evil, but insists that Supercorp is now a force for good. Still, Superman is deeply aware of the massive danger this tech poses. Some of it has already been used to hurt his loved ones and himself, which prompts Mercy to remind him how she used this same technology to help him and his friends during the Absolute Power events. She even argues that it would be selfish not to share this technology with the world, but Superman remains skeptical and insists they shouldn't sell it for profit. That's when Mercy says Superman gets to decide, unless Lex wants control of Supercorp again. She even asks if Lex wants his company back, and Lex doesn't know how to answer. However, the conversation is suddenly interrupted when Chief Kikoa from the Metropolis Police Department walks in and places Lex under arrest. Turns out Lex was only free because his memories had been wiped, but now that they're coming back, Luthor is a threat to society. We then see Lex calmly going with the officers, saying they're right and that he needs to pay for his crimes. Meanwhile, in Marovia, Superwoman and the Creeper come across some Khunds working on what looks like a massive cannon. Superwoman wonders why they'd need such a powerful weapon when there are no real targets left in the ruined city. She even suggests contacting Mr. Terrific, but before she can do anything, the impulsive creeper says it's better to go all in and just charges the enemies, much to Superwoman's frustration. At that point, the battle begins and there's no turning back. Superwoman has no choice but to join in and easily takes down the Kuns nearby. The rest of the League also manages to capture the remaining Kuns, and Mr. Terrific contacts Superwoman to explain that the Kuns didn't attack Marovia to claim territory. They were there to test their new weapons. But when the Creeper inspects one of those weapons and shows it to Superwoman, Lois is shocked because it's clearly made by Supercorp. Back at the Supercorp tower, Lena Luthor, Lex's daughter, wonders how the police found out Lex was regaining his memories. Superman admits that he's the one who told them. He explains that he needed to be cautious in case Lex reverted to his old self. But Lena fires back, saying Lex isn't the only one he should be watching, and reveals that Mercy has been lying to him. And she's right. Superwoman shows up and confirms it, saying one of the weapons the Coons were using had the Superman symbol printed on it. With that information, the three of them storm into Mercy's private lab and demand that she explain herself. As calm as ever, Mercy admits to selling the superweapon to the Kuns. After all, with the right marketing, you can sell anything. I mean, Superman himself will never be for sale, and since Supercorp belongs to Clark, he doesn't think twice about firing Mercy. However, Mercy pushes back, saying he won't fire her, and the reason is that she's become a kind of Metallo, containing a kryptonite heart. Immediately, Superman and Superwoman are affected by the radiation and feel intense pain. As Mercy explains that when Brainiac shattered Metallo's metal for his queen, she managed to recover his hard drive and his heart. Lena even tries to help the heroes, but is stopped by Mercy, who says she's following Lex's original plan. Lex believed he could fix Superman, that he could make him into what he wanted him to be and use Superman to grow his empire. Lena even says that was her old father's plan, but he isn't like that anymore. But Mercy counters, saying the old Lex was right. The world needs Superman, just like it needs Lex Luthor, and since the man Lex has become can't do the job, she built a new one. Yes, she opens a cryo tank to reveal a Lex clone wearing a Kryptonian solar suit and his eyes glowing with heat vision. So that's it. When the world's greatest hero faces someone with his own powers and the mind of his greatest enemy, things get personal. This story promises a lot, and we'll be following it every step of the way. If you enjoyed it, go ahead and hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the bell so you don't miss the next chapters. Thanks so much for watching, and see you in the next adventure.